PodcastHero.com.
Welcome to The Daily Quote, a podcast designed to kickstart your day in a positive way. I'm your host, Andy McGivern, for January 19th. Did you know today is Artist as Outlaw Day? This day celebrates the daring souls who shake up the world with their creativity. The ones who see boundaries as suggestions, not rules. History is full of these renegades, from Frida Kahlo painting her pain and resilience, to Andy Warhol turning soup cans into high art. They remind us that sometimes breaking the rules isn't just art, it's necessary. That brings us to today's quote from the trailblazing poet and playwright Oscar Wilde, who once said, "An idea that is not dangerous is unworthy of being called an idea at all." Now let's chew on that for a moment. Wilde, ever the provocateur, believed that ideas should challenge us. They should unsettle the status quo and push boundaries. If an idea doesn't make someone a little uncomfortable, or at least raise an eyebrow, then maybe it's not as bold as it could be, especially if your eyebrows are as big as mine. It takes a lot of effort to raise one of those. This applies beautifully to the rebellious spirit of art. The best artists have always been willing to court danger. Not necessarily physical danger, but the kind that comes with challenging norms, provoking thought, or simply refusing to stay inside the lines. Think about the Impressionists. They were laughed out of galleries for their unfinished work, but now their art is celebrated worldwide. Or take street art, once dismissed as vandalism. It's now showcased in major museums. So what does this mean for you today? You don't need to be a painter or a poet to live this out. Maybe it's time to revisit that bold idea you've been hesitating to act on. Is there a project, a conversation, or a change that you've been holding back from because it feels a little too, quote, dangerous? Wilde's words are a nudge to embrace it. After all, playing it safe rarely leads to greatness. Today, in the spirit of Artists as Outlaw Day, dare to entertain an idea that makes your heart race. Whether it's big or small, let it be something that stirs you and maybe even scares you a little. That's going to be it for today's episode of The Daily Quote. I'm Andrew McGivern, signing off for today. Remember that the most dangerous ideas are often the ones with the most potential to transform us. So keep dreaming, keep daring, and maybe break a rule or two today too. And I'll be back tomorrow, same pod time, same pod station, for another Daily Quote.